Welcome to episode number 15 of his Audie Pullman Road to the Show series, and today we're going to spend Audie Pullman Road to the Show as we're almost at the All-Star break. And in this episode we're going to play the 2 games against the Padres and then the 3 games against the Indians. It's 5 games, but we can play we only have to try the clubhouse hit us once in the episode between the series, not a playout game where you have to try after every game. You could if you wanted to, as we're 39-41, we're 2 games under 500, and we are 11 games back. We're ranked 27th, 28th pitching, 6th in power, 20th in contact, 28th in speed, and 29th in defense. And by the way, sorry about the snake biter going up at 1 p.m. because yesterday I'm filming this Sunday night, but I completely had a brain fart. I remember I did it on Sunday. I was like, oh, I can't post it at 10 because I had to watch church, and then after that I just had a complete blank bar because I saw lots of 101. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to post it. It's supposed to go up at 10 a.m. Central or 7 p.m. Central. I posted at 1. Sorry about that. My mistake. I'm not sure I forgot what the time that is. I believe this is up at 4 p.m. Central or 7 p.m. Central. Probably done before, and I did it right this time. I had a brain fart, sorry about that, but we're all human, we make mistakes. So, we're tied for last place with the Blue Jays, but we're doing pretty good. And then we're only 3 innings behind, that's the Twins, the center AL wildcard spot, and then, I don't know, about, maybe for 3.5, that's probably like 6.5 behind the Rays for the first wildcard spot in the AL. For some reason, number 19. I'm not sure why my number changed. But I'm still 73 bronze. As you can see, I'm batting .450 with 25 home runs and 55 RBIs. So I have a lot more home runs than last year. I only had 10 last year. No, not a full year. Yeah, it's Michael Watt versus Gio Gonzalez, and then it's Tevin Dodman versus Tom Most, and he's 2-0 with a almost 4 ERA. Dawson's 5-7 with a 5.2 ERA, and then Watt is 4-5 with a 4.33 ERA, and then Gonzalez is 7-3 with a 2.92 ERA. Here we go. So yeah, I was spitter that. Let's go with 2 power drills that are my power up. My tap up for power versus lefties and righties. It's at 91 for both. Now it is a tap increase to 94 for power versus lefties and power versus righties. The teammate offers a challenge. He wants you to hit at least 3 home runs over the next 3 games. It's average of 1 a day, obviously, unless for those not that hard to do. Because we have 4 guys on fire. Our leadoff man, Jamie Duns, Derek G. me, and then JT Ramirez. So and for some reason, I was like, is that the pitchers don't bat? They have Freddie Galvis, they have Manuel Margot, they have Eric Hosmer, Will Myers, Neil Walker. And I just last year then they had Manuel Margot, and then they signed it with the Rays via free agency, I believe. We have Mancini playing DH. Their Trumbo's in right. And I don't remember us having him. Tim Beckham, Roberto, Salomon in center, Desmond, and then we're stacked. Our lowest guy is a center fielder who has the snowflake. So let's go with alternate 2, the orange tops, and let's get into it. I have a boost with everybody besides Andoval and Love, which I think we just got him or something. I don't remember him being on my team. And the leadoff man, Jamie Didi Ruiz, and then JT Ramirez. Here we go. Let's watch the presentation. Excursion. That's Hosmer. They're 35-43. We're 39-41. So they're 8 games below 500. We're only 2 games below 500. So at a 4-5 through 15 yards, a 4.33 ERA and a WHIP of almost 1.5. 37 walks, 79 strikeouts. So that's a lot of walks. So here I am. 450, 25 home runs, 55 RBIs, 8-game hitting streak, it said. You didn't see that, which might have been hard to see, but 8-game hitting streak, believe me. And it's 1-0 Padres already. How has this pitcher only thrown 4 pitches? Now 5 through 55 RBIs tied with 4 in the AL. So tell me there 4 pitches in an inning? Yeah, the wind is blowing out 8 miles per hour, blowing out the left field. Set right there. Here we go. Oh. Just the cameras up. Just at the table where the strike fighter is a little too far away from me. Now it's 4-0 in the 4th. I'm 0 for 1. Only 31 pitches thrown for Jared and Dawson, almost 4 innings. Get out! Get out! Get out! Oh. I need to do the running track. It wasn't that. Oh, we're now 4-0 after 4, so. Yeah, there it goes. Jose Perella and Jason Mora as Dawson's already out of the game. Darn it! And yeah, and the guy whiffed. And he seriously, that was a horrendous one-hopper to the plate. Really wide though. Still 4-0, somehow it didn't score. And still did not only thrown 53 pitches through just over 6 innings of work. 6+ innings of work. Well, I botched it, but I'm so slow. I'm still in the 5-4-3 though play. So yeah, we're now in our final 7 outs, down 4-0. I'm up barely. 4:45. I'm 0 for 3 with a spot to the center field, left fielder, and a 5-4-3 double play. Only 5 hits. Kennedy's only in the yellow, and his time is almost full. No runners on, 2 outs. 82nd pitch only. Throwing 82 pitches through 8 2/3. So let's say we're gonna fall. Now his energy in the red. So I doubt we're gonna get 500 or above 500 in this episode. Nope. Well, because if we lose, we could if we do win that 4. Assume we're losing this one, which we most likely will. If we do win that 4, we'll be at 1 inning above 500. I mean, we're only 3.5 innings behind the Twins for the 2nd AL wildcard spot. Here we go. And yeah, finally got a hit. I have like 20 speed and like 10 steal or something, so that's only a single. But I got a hit, so since 9-inning hitting streak. 9-inning hitting streak, got the hit with 2 outs and no runners on the bottom of the 9th. There's Mark Trumbo, who's one of our 6 hits. They only have 7 hits, and they haven't got a run from like the 2nd or 3rd inning or something. 0-2 count. And that's a base hit. Another base run, time on some of the play. Now it's a save situation. Time on someone on deck. And his energy's almost out probably, although he's only throwing 88 pitches. Still in, 91 pitches, 1-2 count to end the ball. Timer on deck. And yeah, 1-3 draw now. We lose 4-0 at the Padres. Yeah, 1 for 4 a single. No one. I'm not sure at center base. And yeah, that's why I sent out 2 against the Padres at home. Let's watch the presentation excursion. Yeah, this next game is only 2-game series. So they're 7 innings below 500, we're 3 innings below 500. And then here's Kevin Dawson. No, it was Michael Wanda for game 1. I thought it was Dummy Dawson for game 1. Michael Wanda started game 1, so now it's Dawson. Well, we're not down. And then it's Tom Lawson, 447 average. 1 for 4 in the last ball game. Oh, I just got under that. But tomorrow should be the next episode of my Star Force Roller Show series. I'm going to do a big Neil starting Wednesday. Snake Biter open and it's touring no matter if the Snake Biters in Double A, Triple A, or the majors. And then Thursday, and then last game of the regular season, my Twins testing franchise. It's 4-0. That's good. Saw the starter out there. I mean, I guess the pitch. And I have class that showed me where it is. That's basically it. 10-game hitting streak. My goal is to hit RBI, a hit, which I already had, basically a hit, an RBI, extra base hit, and a home run. So I have the hit, and that's all I have. I have only 2 extra singles. So I'm at first RBI episode, first extra base hit of the episode, and first home run, which I just missed the home run by like 5 feet. Here we go, 2-2 count. And that's gonna get through base hit. I'm not gonna go third. And I'm thinking Friday then. Probably Austin announced NHL 20 expansion draft franchise series, which right after this, but then I'm going to dad in NHL 20 right after, and then film it. Once you down to Morrison. I don't know where he came from. I just see he was on. I think the Tide AAA affiliate of the Orioles. This Trumbo is two. Yeah, he must have, because I remember I was on the Bowie base on, so I think the Tides are the AAA affiliate of the Orioles. Once you count to Trumbo, and he's one of this. That's just fun. And it's 5-0 now. Third at bat, and Payson Ross. 2 runners on 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, and my third at bat. Maybe cycle, but really I only have 2 triples, 1 this year and 1 last year. So I have hit for the cycle, Henry Gallon. Up to 120 hits. And remember, by the way, right after these 2 series, then we hit July, and I think there's like 1 or 2 series, and then it's the All-Star breaks. And that's up. So this series will be most likely the Home Run Derby and the All-Star game. We're definitely the All-Star game. It should be the Home Run Derby. Basically, the next episode of the series is the Home Run Derby and or the All-Star game. Get out! God! At 355. I was 11 feet off. 26 home run of the year, 356 feet, 100 miles per hour at the bat, to be exact, 100.5 miles per hour is the exit velocity, and it was 5-0, now it's 8-0. 26 of the, and with a 3-run homer down the line and left, and it stayed fair by. It wasn't a no downer. Didn't see my no doubt celebration at the right is he bats right and then throws right, but that was insane. That was fair by, I would say if it was probably foul if it was 10 feet to the left, but this is a 3-run homer with a 3-run home run down the left field line. That's just Tyson Ross. 8-2 now is how he gave me a slider. I have 121 hits now. I'm not sure why it does that, but he gave me that slider. I hit the home run and I completely killed it. Well, that one, yeah, the pitch on the first at bat, the pitch on this first at bat of the series, first pitch of that bat, that was the pitch he gave me when I hit the home run. It was the first one. It was basically right down the middle. Now it's 2-2 fastball. No man out, or no man on, no man out. I believe I'm leading out the bottom of sets, which I believe I am. And he gave me the same pitch. Get out! Manuel Marco going back! Gone! 4-10! 12 feet off. So I have 11 feet off, and now I'm 12 feet off. Solo homer into, the Tigers bullpen left center field. 27th of the year, 2nd of the game, 398 feet, 98 miles per hour at the bat, to be exact, 98.7 miles per hour is the exit velocity. Let's go. That's my second home run. I still have the rest of this game, and the next game they get 1 more to complete that challenge a teammate offered me in the band cage before the first game of the series, and basically I was in the episode. And now I believe it was Margo. It looks like Margo. It's 11-2. Yeah, that was Mardo. It looks like Mardo because obviously Mardo's on my striker Saints rotation franchise because I replaced the Rays here. Then in this past offseason he signed with the Rays via free agency, but obviously he's in AAA. In my Saints rotation franchise. So I did 3. The last time I got 3 was Audi Pullman. I got 3 with Star Force for like a month and a half ago, 2 months. They're gone! Get out! Get out! I just missed it. Man, it could be the game. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally hit the watch for the game, but I went to swear. I didn't have to see his one pitch. And I put it back to Simnet's appearance. Oh, they foul ball. I think now it should be. Oh, there we win. 11. Oh, there we split. And we won 11 to 6. We did up 2 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th. And it was a save. So you're telling me if it was a save, that means I had the bases loaded in the 9th and I time on deck. I went 3 for 5 with a 2 home runs, a single, 4 behind, and 2 runs scored. I want to see the game log. Yeah, Morale, single, walk, double, a 2-run double. They intentionally walked Mardo, and a fielder's choice. 3-6 fielder's choice. Yeah, the bases loaded 1 out, and then Myers struck out, and then Walker popped out to Romero P2. So that was F7 single, home run, F7. Single, I was trying at center base, and obviously the home run I scored because both times I just missed probably by I'd say 2 or 3 feet, 3 home runs, which I'm not. Last time I hit 3 for anyone to show characters was Star Force like 2 months ago, and then Cycle was now off camera, and then Cycle was Henry Down, still in AA. That was on my birthday actually, so May 1st. That was just over a month ago. So I was like 37 home runs. That's my career. I had 10 last year. 450, 27 home runs, 59 RBI. So I gained got 2 home runs, and my average is the same when it started the series as it is now. I have 2 home runs and the 4 RBIs, which is we're all in that day. So this is Mel Hudden versus Corey Kluber, who's 8-2 with a 4.31 ERA. So the hot hand-eye tornado will up my, I believe, China versus lefties and righty. I'm not sure if it's like the actual attribute or it's a mini. I don't skip that. I don't really like that. And even if I wanted to do it, I probably would do it off camera. If I was, but because I'm on camera, no. So we have Morrison. Trump was a 69. Wasn't he like a 75 when he played right field in game 1 of the other series? So it's Mel Hudden sits with a 4.59 ERA, and then Kluber is 8-2 with a 4.31 ERA. So I have Michael Brantley in the stands. I remember I started this MLB show 18, and he's still in the event. Now Cristo, the DH, Ramirez, Lindor, Naquin, Kipnis, Alonso. They have Yonder Alonso. Oh, that's not Pete Alonso, but they have Yonder Alonso. It was only a 73, but he's on fire. And then Francisco Mejia, and then Brad Zimmer. I mean, look at that. The top 4 guys. I mean, they have 86, 82, 92, 91, 78, 80, 73, 82, 75. By the way, we traded away Jonathan Scope, who was we have 76, 73, 78, 73, which is me, 73, 72, 69, 81, which Scope was like an 82, I think, and then 78, so not that. I'm going to go with, and by the way, the Orioles was I believe the St. Louis Browns before they moved to Baltimore. Let's go with home, 51. 1951, just says 51, because unless it's like 1910 doesn't say 1910, it just says home, apostrophe the year, like home 51, which is 1951. So I have a boost with everybody besides JT Ramirez, Logan Morrison, and Jamie Jeds, or whatever his name is. Let's watch Petition of Excursion. But last episode I walked off home run. Walked off 3-run homer to left field to beat the Tigers 5-3. I believe it was 5-3. I believe it was the Tigers. That's Ramirez. Their staff. Here's Brantley. Is he still on the? In real life, in 2018, he was still on the Indians. He signed with the Astros via free agency in the before, and basically the off season after, and it's basically the 2018, basically 2 off seasons ago. Not this past one, but basically the off season before the 2019 season. No score, 10-game hitting streak. Runner at first, 2 outs. I'm batting 4th. Batting 450 in the series. Got Bluebird, the slider, curveball, 4-seam fastball, slider, a center, a curveball, 4-seam fastball, slider, and a cutter. With the high 4-seam, then did it. He gave me the low 4-seam and beat it up the middle. 11-game inning streak. 2 runners on, 2 outs in the first for the Orioles. Lucky number, well, did they say, I think 11 people said they're lucky, or 13, but and either way, if we can hit in the next game and the next game, 13 will be a lucky number. 11 or 13, I never can remember. 0-0 after 1. And the closest I would be telling the Braid, Joe Mazzagio's record, a snake biter, the original one. I think I was 1 away from tying, 2 away from Braid, and they pinch hit me, and I got out in the pinch interference. It was for the pitcher. He's on the Cubs. Now he's on the Dodgers, or at least not Dodgers organization. I picked him to get drafted by the Dodgers. Anyway, I took the count. No score after an inning and a half. I'm not sure how good their pitching is. Ours is like, what, 3rd to last? It's almost, I mean, when it's 6 miles per hour on a constant right field, left field. Runner at first, 1 out. I have the only hit, and the Indians only have 2. Oh my goodness, that was a 84 miles per hour center. I'd run in 11 double plays. Should be, I'm surprised it's not more, but I have like 20 speed or something. He's my slowest character. But he has power. That is deep. But now he has, I mean, he had 10 last year, and now it's like half a year or something. He already has 27. He's probably the 2nd best power hitter. That Star Forcer who's insane. He has 44 home runs at the All-Star break. He has 27, which he could have 30 at the All-Star break, which is pretty good because Vinny J's sort of a power hitter. Because I mean, then he's like 20 home runs away, or 20, could be less than 20 home runs away from 100. Well, it's his 2nd full year. 2019 that well, and he's called up in 17. I started him in 17, so he's been in the major leagues for like 7 full seasons. So basically, like 2 seasons, like half a season, a full season, now a half a season so far. So basically, now he's in his 2nd full season. There's 2 down. It's 2-2. Now it's 3-2, but the time runs 90 feet away. But the one against double played in and out of it, and really I just never beat one out because I only have 20 speed. No, did it done? That's gone. Get out! No, it's on the edge of the warning track. One time the official at bat because it's a sad fly and an RBI. And it doesn't count the official at bat. It's not the center, fly out, or in the 8th. And here's Brantley. 1, 2, 3 do up what? It's Brantley, Taylor, and Ramirez. Ramirez is batting 334? Well, I'm batting like what, 455? 1 down, you're in the 8th. And I traded for I leave Morrison in my Snakes relocation franchise. He's in the minors for me. Okay. Sindel, strikeout, fielder strikeout. I should get up at end. 1 run to win it, Watt. Sindel, strikeout. So the lead on man, Watt. Dietrich, the DH, Sindel, and then Mancini, the left fielder, struck out. Winner at center base, 2 outs. It ends Ed Bart. 2 runners on, 1 out. No plays in order. Here we go. That's the high 4-seam. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get! I completed a challenge. I ended the death of distance, 397 feet. Another walk-off home run, 2nd straight episode. And both the walk-off home run, the last episode was a 3-run home run. This one's a 3-run homer. 397 feet. I'm not sure what it said for the exit velocity out, and it looked. But my goodness. second straight episode with a walk-off home run, and in both episodes there were it was a walk-off 3-run home run. And we win. And we're what? I think we're 1 game under 500. Yeah, we're 41 and 42, 1 game under 500. As the walk-off home run game in the last episode wasn't a no downer. It was over like straight away left field. This one's the left center field. That should be the player of the game. I only had 2 hits. I had 4 RBIs. I had that sac fly. I tied the game in the 7th, and then the walk-off 3-run homer in the 9th. Artie Pullman, the top player of the game. Second straight episode with a walk-off home run, and in both episodes it was a walk-off 3-run home run. So that is great. Let's play last at the end of the series. So Jason Moore got the win 1-1 in the season, and Ed Bart loses 2-for-4 with a home run, a single, a sac fly, 4 RBIs and a run scored. So 3 out of 4 RBIs on the home run, and then obviously sac fly, and 7 to tie the game. So we want to set 3 over the Indians, and let's play second game of the series. Could be the third if they sent me down for the second. Here we go. Let's watch the presentation, Mavis Sturgeon.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup
Isn't that the game?
between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles.
There's 17 games above 500, or 1 game below 500. So if we do win this game, if we do win that too, it'll be above 500. And it's 1-1, runner at second, 1 out. 451 average, what, 28 home runs. And I believe I did complete that challenge where I got 3 home runs in 3 games. Because I got 9 in the first game, 2 in the second, and then 1 obviously a walk-off 3-run home run in the third, and I just popped up. And looks like it's only caught by Ramirez in foul territory. 2 down. That was not bad. That was not good. I'm against Carlos Carrasco. Let's go with 2 runners on, 1 out. It is 2-1 Orioles. 2 runners on, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Oh, I got jammed. So I popped out the Ramirez in foul territory, and then I lined out or flied out to the center fielder. I thought that was a line out. As it's 5-1, but Lindor's up with the bases loaded at the time run. Bases loaded, 1 out, time run to play, which is Francisco Lindor. He bunts. That's a great bunt. The pitcher throws home, and he's safe. 5-2, and the time runs on base. And go ahead and tell me the play, and we're losing. Time run at first base, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Only 52 pitches thrown so far for Carrasco. 0-for-2 in the game. I do have, what, a 12-inning streak? As that's a base hit! 12-inning streak, right? 9, 10, yeah, it's 12. 12-inning streak, 2 runners on, 1 out. 12-inning streak, dozen innings at the head. A 2 count to Michael Sam's. Sal. No, wait, come on. And that's a ground ball, and that's finally 3-6-3. Oh! What a horrendous throw. I'm going to stay at second base because I only have like 20 speed, but the runner out at second comes around. E3, it's probably not going to RBI for the batter, but this game is tied. Here's Morrison, who's 0-for-2 in the game, and it might have said that he's 0-for in the series. So this game's tied, 3-2 count to Morrison. And he's slowing this one down. Third straight out for Carrasco. 1-1 count now to Trumbo. It's 0-for-2 with a 4-3 ground down, and I just reached on air. It says reached on. Yeah, I need 3 errors. We're only halfway through the game. Get out! Get out! It's off the wall! Because I had to wait, I'm not going to be able to score. Based on I'm at third base by the time Lindor hits the ball. Single. Did that stop? Here's Ramirez though. We had the Trump line the left for a single. Yeah. Trumbo line the left for a single. That didn't. Yeah, it's halfway up the wall and fly. Yeah, we don't. Here's Ramirez 0-for-2 with fly out to the right fielder and a fielder's choice, which is does count to pitch up at. basically against Clevenger, he's a relief pitcher. I realize he's a star. I assume this while he's in the bullpen. Oh, in town. Then it was in the bullpen before the save, touchdown, RBI, Fielder's choice. Ramirez in at 7-6. We have retaken the lead. Let's go. And it's 8-7. Runner at first, 2 outs, or runner at first, 1 out in the 5th. Still against Clevenger. Since before he became a starter this past season, I believe he was in the bullpen for the Indians. I'm not sure when I think he became in the bullpen at 17. That's gonna get down. I was like, I knew it was gonna get down before it. I knew that was gonna get down before it got down because the runner at first froze and then started to run before it hit the ground. And handed the ball in, 2 singles, 1-2 count to Salmon or whatever his name is, 1-2 count. 2 down for Trumbo. Sorry if this video is last in line. I mean, look at this. I mean, this guy's 0 for 3 in the game. Morrison is struck down. Well, that dude's up at 7:30 and 7:15 right now. There's still one more nail out this episode. There's been high scoring. I've been hitting hits, and there's not going to be a throwing error. That's in the bag. We're up 8-7 after 6. Only the 7th inning now. 1, 2, 3. Fly out, strikeout. 2 out base runner. I'm gonna get up one more time, and they had a bases loaded 1 out and didn't score. So Sindel and a strikeout runner at first, 1 out. Turning it into insurance here. Outfield straight up and deep, and the infield straight up and double play. Why are they doing deep? That runner at first at 53 speed and 0 steal. Have to be 2. Yeah, I mean, Star Forcer might beat that out. Well, then you want to tie to the lead. And Sindel walked, and yeah, this is not good. Yeah, Sindel tied in. Maybe another walk-off? Double play. So we got out of that. Sindel, fly out, and we're down to extras. And yeah, this is not no stolen base. Wad, bases loaded. And they walked in a run. They walked in another run, so they got 2. And yeah, fly out, straight down, they win. Unbelievable. Yeah, 1-9 to 2 in the 10th. So we're 41 and 43. So we're not gonna finish the episode at 500 or above 500. But the best we can finish is one game below 500. Let's watch the presentation at Excursion.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
We can win this game out. That means we'll finish the episode the same way we started, one game below 500. As they lead off. It leads off the game by walking Brantley, who's at his left field. And Taylor's been a DH. And it's AJ Cole, 2-2 count. Let's turn 2, boys. That's my heart. That's not that. Well, actually, I thought it was going to be a filler. So it's 5-4-3 double play, 2 down. So we don't win this game. So we can win, what? Split against the Tigers and won 2 out of 3 over the Indians, which is a good start. Let's go with Kyle Swindler's driving around. I don't want to take the first pitch. Runner second at 1 out, 1-0. Orioles. That's the title of this episode might be another walk-off home run, and another walk-off, and the title of this episode might be another walk-off home run because, and the title of this episode should be another walk-off home run, and it's another walk-off 3-run home run. Yeah, it was another walk-off home run, and it was another walk-off 3-run home run. And that's then I change up and I lined it. Send him, and throw. My Brantley's at the first base line, and Mancini scores, and it's 2-0 Orioles. Let's go. Forgot about that challenge. But I don't care. An RBI, Pullman. I thought I was tied for 4th going this episode, but now I'm leading 4. I'm leading Stanton and Sano by 4. Naquin by 5, and then there was the last 4 players at 56 RBIs, and I'm leading them by 7. I'm not sure they were. Here we go. That's 53 RBIs. I have 20 home runs at 28. And there's like 5. I'm not sure how many. I meant to check. But I'm not sure how many episodes, or not episodes, but games left before the All-Star break. Next episode will be the Home Run Derby and or the All-Star. It should be a Home Run Derby because I almost have 30 home runs. But next episode will be the Home Run Derby and or the All-Star game. That should be in the All-Star game because I mean, I have what? I'm batting 450? I'm batting 452, 28 home runs, and like 53 RBIs. With 2 count, I should have been running, but I'm stressed out anyways. We're up 2-0 after 1, so that's good. And there's Nate one, 2 batters later. Not in the American League batters race. Batting 319, and that's a line drive catch. Lewin is left, 1 down or 2 down. But now I was like, if we're losing 3-3, I'm leading off the bottom of the 3rd. And maybe I got the base hit. No. Not the Lindor. 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Good job, Lindor. As now it's still 3-3, 2 runners on, nobody out. 75th. This is only a 75th pitch from Salazar. About the bat. 467 averages with runners in scoring position. That's what risk means if you didn't know that. Runners in scoring position. Just a high fastball. Oh, I don't know. I died. Could be over his head. No. Runner should tag, and yeah, runner's in it. Well, tag. Safe at 3rd. Let's go. I mean, if we don't score, I'm gonna blow them up. Okay, we don't score. Oh my god. And now they have the lead. Here's Taylor the DH. 0-2 count. He bunts at 73 speed. And got him! Aww. I mean, it's unbelievable. I just don't know. I mean, I just single, and yeah, this is not gonna go. Top stealing, fly out, out of that. I loaded it up again, and I wish I got up with 2 men on, instead of these 9 on leading off its end. Leading off the bottom, he had pitching change and Nick Goody, which in real life now he's on the Rangers, but yeah, and then he signed with the Rangers via free agency. Last year he was on the Indians. He gave up a grand slam to Miguel Sano in September against the Twins. And I had 2 runs. I wish I came up with 2 runners on and 2 outs in 7, not leading off the 8th. Because and by the way, Sano hit the grand slam against the inside slider. There's a 14 outside slider and a changeup. He gave me a low slider and outside slider, and that's a base hit. Time to come into play. Good job, good job, good job. Runner at first, nobody out. They might left me for a pinch runner, but I don't have to tie and run. If I was, they probably would do that. Would do them not, and they're not going to do that. We have the middle. So let's do it. They have Dard the line, I guess, the infield, and yeah, that's not what we wanted right now. Come on, be out the back end. Thank you for it. Not the bat. Double play. So yeah, now we're on the final 3 outs, and we're only down by 3, 2. Straight out, single at the time of the plate, and ground out. So we split against the Padres. Lost the first game episode, won the second one, split against the Padres, won the first game against the Indians. It's a walked off 3-run homer by Audie Coleman, and then we should have won the second game of the series if we didn't blow the lead in the 9th. And then we lost this game, which really, I mean, we were up 3-0, then blew the lead. And yeah, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 3-0, blew the lead 3-3, and then so basically we were up 3-0 and I ended up losing 5-3. I went 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. So Cole got the loss, Salazar got the win, and Cody Allen got the save. The Indians at 5 runs and 12 hits, no errors. They had the Indians at 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and the Orioles at 3 runs and 10 hits, no errors. And I had 2 out of the 10 hits. And I drove in 1 of the 3 runs, and then Mancini drove in the other one, and then Jamie Durnan, the leadoff man, drove in the other one. And the runs, the leadoff man got one, and then Mancini got one, and then Ramirez got the other one. And that's how much was no board if gets episode the like button. By the way, I believe it was Game 5 of the World Series between the Twins and the Braves with the 700 video here on our Football and Damon, by the way. I believe it was. I said it was only the last episode last night by our other show series, but I believe it was Game 5 of the World Series between the Twins and Braves. Or between the Braves and Twins. Or did I sound like close to no board if gets episode with the like button? Or did I sound like close to no board if gets episode with hit the like button? Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunt, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know I'm going to see on episode number 16 of this Audie Pond Road at the Show series. See you in episode number 16, which will be the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and eat a lot of bacon.